Hey, how's it going? It's Sam Frost here, back with another digital marketing tip. Now today what I want to talk about is the importance of not becoming too dependent on one particular sort of platform or channel when you're doing your digital marketing. Now the reason I say this is that what can happen is whatever you do, whether it's rely on Google traffic via SEO, or you use Google ads, or you use Facebook ads, or you have a big social media audience, if you're dependent on just one thing to drive people to your business and make your sales, well, what happens if that platform disappears? Now I'll tell you a personal story of mine. Back when I first started out doing digital marketing, I used to do really well with the thing called article marketing, which is where you write articles, put them on article directories that rank well in Google, and then what you do from there is basically leverage their rankings to get you to the first page of Google, and then you'd push traffic to your own website or your own offers through the articles you wrote, and that worked really, really well until it didn't. Literally one day I woke up, Google had changed its algorithm, and all those articles I'd built up and ranked, they were just nowhere to be seen, and my business basically disappeared overnight. And I've seen people talk about things like Facebook ad accounts being disabled, often for no real reason. And if you go to Facebook and say, why was my ad account disabled, 9 times out of 10, they won't even give you a reason. They'll just say, sorry, you've not complied with something, that's fine, or we don't want to hear from you again. Now, what if all of your leads, all of your sales came through Facebook ads? What would you then do? Would you have a good backup option? So while it's good to focus in an area that's working well for you, and I always say to people, if something is working, double down on it. Still make sure you have an escape route, still make sure you have different options. One of the best ways you can do this is to build up an email list. It's much harder to have that taken away from you, so if you've got a big email list and you grew that using, say, a Facebook page, and then your Facebook page gets deleted, or organic reach suddenly went to 0, well, you've still got your email list, and then you can sort of pick that up and take the pieces and move along. So definitely worth bearing that in mind as an option, and as well as trying to make sure you are getting coverage on multiple channels, so don't just depend on one thing. Another classic example being websites that are way too dependent on SEO traffic, maybe 1 or 2 keywords. Then what happens is that overnight, Google changes its algorithm, your traffic falls off the face of the planet, and suddenly your business is in big trouble. So yeah, it is good to put effort where things work. I think you should be kind of like water and take that path of least resistance, but at the same time you've got to also consider what would happen to your business if your best source of traffic, leads and sales dried up overnight. So yeah, have a think about that. If you're not sure whether you've diversified enough, well, feel free to get in touch. I'll be glad to give you some advice. You can email me on info@samfrost.co.nz. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.